Back then they napped on, now they all just act on. Now I'm out there all on, pull out the Snapchats on. I ain't got no Snapchat home, I think it's too personal. That's what I got Twitter for, Instagram I'm back, yo. Back then they napped on, now they all just act on. Now I'm out there all on, pull out the Snapchats on. I ain't got no Snapchat home, I think it's too personal. That's what I got Twitter for, Instagram I'm back, yo. Like flex on you haters, hi haters. This is my world, so it's all in my face.
Welcome back to another episode of It's Case. My name is Savan, aka Sav.
My name is Kunal.
And man, we're thinking the playoffs, but what else happened over that NFL?
NFL draft has happened, man. It's crazy. NFL draft had more viewership than the playoffs.
It has, but I'm still locked into the playoffs.
We got to be locked in.
A lot of big changes for my team. New quarterback potentially.
Yeah.
Defensive star.
Yeah. I mean, I think you guys had a really good draft.
Yeah.
Big news.
They were the winners after the first round.
I think you guys held the first round on your own. That was all you guys, I think.
Yeah, and we had value picks throughout the whole draft.
Yeah, I mean, I think Abdul Carter was the best player in the draft. Arguably, it's him or Hunter. I think it's him or Hunter.
Okay, I like that.
So I think you guys got the best player. I told you before last episode, I was scared that he was going to go to you guys.
Yeah.
So kind of nervous about that. And facing him twice a year facing Micah Parsons twice a year.
It's tough. Even Micah Parsons was sick. He's always doing this podcast.
Exactly.
So he was sick.
But I think you guys had a really good pick. And Dart's, I think we'll see. If Dart's a solid starter for you guys, I think you guys won the draft.
I saw their behind-the-scenes documentary, Giants Life, where they showed Coach Daboll interviewing him.
Yeah.
Changing one thing, this other thing. Okay, tell it to me back. He did
everyone's
really well.
comparing him to Josh Allen too, and
he's the quarterback whisperer, right?
Exactly. And Daboll had a good season a good career with Josh Allen.
Someone who maybe didn't do well with that pre-draft process was Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
It was a Shedeur slide this draft.
I
think nobody expected him to go that far.
I was shocked. I feel like he was supposed to be a top 5 player, and he ended up falling to the 5th round.
Probably top 5 QB is what you're saying, right?
I mean, people had quarterbacks get taken early.
But he wasn't really the best player on his own team. I mean, Travis Hunter was the best player, the Heisman winner.
It's still shocking to see him go all the way down to 5.
Yeah.
But I think Browns got who they wanted. Realistically, because people were saying he would go 2 to the Browns.
They were thinking that, but they also got Dylan Gabriel. He's a little bit of a shorter QB, probably around Kyler's height.
Yeah, and they have a quarterback with really small hands too. Pickett.
You're familiar with Pickett now?
Yeah, small hands. He's a glove. But I feel like Browns have a lot of quarterbacks. I don't know what they're going to do next.
I don't think they'll start with them, but they'll probably start with Joe Flacco. But you know what the fans are going to think, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Shedeur has his own fan base. He's going to the Browns. The Browns haven't had much success in however long, many years.
Everyone's going to want Shedeur to start right away.
After the first bad game or they're not winning as much, they're all going to be crying for Shedeur. So
I mean, I think Pickett might start for them, honestly.
Yeah, between Pickett or Flacco, but after that, they're going to be rooting for the rookies.
What about Shedeur's teammate? Going to the Jaguars, trading up to get him?
First off, what was the draft? What was the draft day trade with the Browns?
Browns traded out of the number 2 pick to the Jaguars. The Jaguars gave up the 5th, 2nd this year, the 36th pick, the 4th round pick, and a 26th first round pick.
So they kind of gave up a good amount.
A sizable amount for a player that's.
But if you got your guy, you gotta make that price.
Are the Jaguars there? Are they ready to?
They believe they're there. I mean. It all depends on the quarterback. I think that's the missing link because I think they have a solid team. I mean,
they have good weapons. Brian Thomas should take the next step up. Defense is decent and new coach. So,
what was your first impression of their new coach and also their GM?
Just young guys. So I feel like them being this aggressive early on is interesting. Yeah. And if this doesn't work out, I think in a year or 2 they're gone.
But you don't think they'll get the leeway of that wasn't their pick for the QB?
Yeah. So I think they're gonna get one more year after this. But if these picks don't work out and their GM said, what do you say, fuck these picks?
Well, he has familiarity. So James Gladstone, he's obviously very young. Mm-hmm. He was from the Rams. And you know what Rams owner Stan Kroenke said, right?
These picks.
So he has familiarity with that process, and that's pretty much what he said. But
yeah, I mean, I'm saying if it doesn't work out early, they're going to be gone. They're young, and they're trading all their picks, so we'll see what happens. Rams were like a quarterback away, and they traded for Stafford.
The thing with the Jaguars is they're in the AFC South, right? So who's really their competition?
I mean, Houston. Maybe.
Besides Houston, but even C.J. Stroud has had that sophomore slump, and they lost Diggs.
Anthony Richardson, we don't know about that division.
Daniel Jones too. So
that division's a mess.
So they still have a chance.
Lee's talked about number 1 overall pick.
That's exactly what we're saying. Yeah, but he was pretty much the only quarterback that they saw in the AFC that can compete with all those Avenger level, Justice League level superheroes. I mean,
Exactly.
it's all superheroes in the AFC quarterbacks, so you have to have one of those. Otherwise, you're not going to be competing in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, I feel like if he takes the next step up, and if Hunter's that guy that they think he is, I think that's going to be a fun show to see. And Jaguars London games might actually be fun to see now.
No matter what the situation is for the Jaguars, the London's always going to show out during those games. So, I mean,
it was a fun draft. I think overall, like, interesting prospects. I know the Dolphins took a quarterback, Quinn Evers, which was also like an interesting pick because they've always needed a backup quarterback for Tua.
And are you familiar with his, compensation process with college versus NFL?
I mean, he could have gotten an NIL deal for about like $3 million. And what is his NFL
for that
contract?
1 year?
Yeah, 1 year, $4 million.
Wow. Okay.
NFL, he's getting 4 years, $4 million. So he definitely left money on the table.
Wow.
But I mean, I feel like that's the direction of college now. All this NIL money, like
NFL or all sports?
Mostly football. Okay. NIL, football, and basketball.
Those are the two major funded sports.
So I feel like we're gonna see more players opting in and staying for one more year to make that money and then come to the NFL. And like I feel like a lot of these young guys are not NFL ready yet. So why not make more money? And instead of being a career backup or career third stringer, why not make that money?
Yeah, and you mentioned the young guys maybe not being ready. Do you think the transfer portal and the transfer culture is a reason why they're not ready? They don't have to build through those bumps.
Exactly.
Anytime they have a bump, they just switch teams.
I mean, it's Quinn Evers, right? Like he wasn't going to start next year because Archie's going to take over that role. So he was going to leave and he was going to get paid. Like Carson Beck, he left, he got paid.
He was in those he was in that mock drafts, and he wasn't.
Carson Beck was supposed to be a number 1 overall pick this year.
Crazy.
And he didn't even opt in for the NFL draft. But also, he didn't have a good season, but still.
Mm-hmm. You know what I thought was interesting on the special teams front? We just saw the Ravens have, waived Justin Tucker. I would say the GOAT kicker, but what are some of the reasons why they did that?
I mean, always off the field stuff, and also like off the field stuff, right? Like all the allegations. I feel like you got to take those serious. And Ravens are a storied franchise, and they're pretty strict about those things. Like they cut Ray Rice right away too, so I feel like they're pretty strict about those.
Ray Lewis has some off the field.
Yeah. So I feel like they're pretty good with all that, and also like on the field, like
how was his kicking performance?
That great the last.
Ever since when do you think? When was that turning point?
I think last year and a half or so. Like
was it during that Chiefs playoff game where they were messing with his kicking team?
Maybe that guy in his head. I don't know, but I feel like he just hasn't been himself.
The Y word?
You don't want to say it.
I didn't say it. So who they draft to replace
Tyler
him?
Loop. I don't know much about him. He was drafted in the 6th round. We'll see. A lot of pressure for a rookie to come in and fill those shoes because Justin Tucker is a Hall of Famer, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think undoubtedly, best kicker of our of our generation for sure.
GOAT kicker, yeah.
And then Vinatieri, like all these guys. But I think Tucker's definitely up there. So it's interesting to see the Ravens without Tucker.
I do think rookies, and especially in the kicker role, they can thrive. I mean, that's their one job. They're going to be amped up first year in the NFL, so I think they'll be good.
And I feel like a lot of guys, like new guys, they have big legs. It's the accuracy I think they struggle with.
Yeah.
So I think like he'll have a big leg. He'll do well, but interesting to see where Justin Tucker lands because I think people.
I think he'll still have a job in the NFL. We'll have to see where he goes. Yeah.
I agree.
Switching on the fantasy front, who's going to be the number 1 pick out of these rookies?
You got to go Genty. Genty's number 1. I think Genty's been the number 1 pick.
How do you like his landing spot with Las Vegas?
Raiders? I mean, they had
Pete Carroll
last year. Pete Carroll loves running it, like Marshawn Lynch type guy. Yep. I think he's going to get it. They still don't really have a quarterback in place. So that'll be interesting to see. Oh, yeah, they still don't have a quarterback in place, so that'll be interesting.
They have Geno, though.
Is Geno, like, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I don't know. I think it'll be like a Marshawn Lynch type situation where he'll get his touches.
Are you familiar with his nickname?
Genty's?
Yeah.
What is it?
So they call him Michael Myers. Do you know how running backs normally line up in the backfield?
Yeah, he's
how?
Like
hands on the knees, right?
And
he stands up looking right at his opponent.
He's Derrick Henry type.
Exactly.
I'm excited to see him. And Raiders, I feel like they're just trying to get players, get fans in the crowd. So Genty will definitely sell tickets and jerseys.
Mm-hmm. Speaking on we can't do a segment without the Cowboys. It's kind of like it's an unwritten rule. So what did the Cowboys recently do?
You got to talk about the Cowboys and the Lakers, right? You have to. Even when the Lakers are out of the playoffs, I think we're going to talk about
every year. Their fans are. What are they going to say?
This is our year. This is our year. Every year, they're America's team.
Even the owner, Jerry Jones, said we're all in. What has he done to say? What has he done to prove that they're all in?
Besides this last trade, not much.
All right. So what was that trade?
They traded for Pickens, gave up conditional picks, not much. Okay. I think it's a good pick because they've been slacking at that wide receiver 2 position.
Yeah.
I think they've had Cooks, Gallup, like these guys that like.
So their most recent success was when they had 2 running backs. They had Amari Cooper, right?
Receivers, yeah, Amari Cooper and CD. Like that was, I don't know why they didn't pay Cooper from the get go, but I think Pickens, when channeled in the right direction, is a beast.
So is Schottenheimer that guy, or
I don't know if he's that guy, but
yeah,
I feel like
to keep him in line from crashing
CD
out
as a number 2 receiver, I think that's a pretty scary wide receiver duo.
Yeah.
I think like those 2 will definitely put up numbers. CD's elite route running and Pickens like go
big
get that ball.
playability.
Yeah. Like, I think both of them together are going to be pretty scary.
So the main question is, Dak has to stay healthy for them, right?
I mean, if Dak, I think they'll be solid. Where do you rank this wide receiver duo like across the league?
Yeah, so it's a little tough. Let's go through it a little bit, right? Do you think before doing this exercise, do you think they're top 5? Maybe
I would say
top 10.
I would say top 5.
All right,
maybe like 6-ish, but definitely top 10. I think you got like 10, I think Pickens was a wide receiver 1. He was pretty good, and CD is a top 5 receiver in the league. So I think you got to give him the
without a doubt. Yeah.
Like
who would you put above them? I'm gonna go Jamar T. That's no
sure.
discussion.
I'd go
right?
AJ Smitty.
Okay.
Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, given their success in the postseason, you got to put them there too. Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison.
Oh, that's iffy. Justin Jefferson, yes. Okay. Addison, I don't know.
Let's just move on from that. Okay. Puka Devontae, yes.
Yeah, I would go more experience, better players, both receivers.
Mike Evans, Chris Godwin.
They're older.
Okay.
And Godwin just tore his ACL, so I wouldn't put them in the top 5,
right?
Just because they're a little older. I'd rather have the upside with Pickens and CD.
Okay. JSN and Cooper Kupp.
No. Jason's not in the top. Is Jason a top 10 receiver for you?
Not yet. I think he has the potential to.
Yeah.
Especially, fantasy wise, he's going to boom up now, but we'll have to see.
I wouldn't put them too. And Cooper's kind of on the down.
Puka was easily better than him.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't go with them.
Tyreek and Jalen Waddle.
Tyreek's upside is still so scary. When healthy,
yeah,
I would go
CD Pickens, Tyreek and Jalen Waddle.
CD and Pickens.
Really?
I think
that's kind of odd because I would go Tyreek and Jalen Waddle.
I mean, if it's hard because they're always hurt, but Waddle's never healthy.
What about Tua though? They've had
and that exactly. I mean, okay, let's go Tyreek and Waddle.
Okay,
Tyreek's done it, and I think you got to give him the credit. But I think you're sleeping on how good CD is.
Oh, CD's a top 3 receiver.
Yeah, top 3, right? So I think you got to give him.
I think he's in that top 3 discussion.
He's in the top 5 conversation for sure. So I think you got to give him more credit there. And Pickens was a wide receiver 1 with terrible quarterback play and still put up numbers. So
yeah,
I think we got to give this duo a little bit more credit. I think you got to say top 5.
Top 5. Okay. All right, so just to wrap up the wide receiver duos, Jamar and T.
Sure, number 1.
Okay. AJ and Smitty.
Number 2 for sure. I think those are 1A, 1, 2.
I'll give you that, given the Super Bowl. Devontae and Puka.
Yeah, I'll go them 3.
We haven't seen that yet, but with Stafford and them 2.
Yeah, it's an exciting duo.
Exciting offense.
Great route running there.
Yeah. Tyreek and Waddle.
Yeah, we would put them
okay. And then CD and Pickens.
Yeah.
All right.
Top 5.
Something good to happen for the Cowboys for once. So
finally they made a trade. But I mean, Pickens is a short fuse ready to pop. So
we'll see.
I was excited to see DK and him together. Honestly.
Ash out bros, right?
Yeah. So I mean, this is a good deal. I think Cowboys finally made a good move in the right direction. It'll be exciting to see. Mm-hmm. Speaking of AJ and Smitty, let's talk about the Eagles' White House visit.
Yeah, so I mean, they went there for sure. I mean,
interesting, right?
I think it's interesting. What everyone was talking about was Saquon, right? Saquon did more than just visit the White House. What else did he do?
He played golf with Trump. Also played golf with Obama earlier this year.
That's true, but that is a choice he made. That is a choice he made.
And also the star quarterback, the Super Bowl MVP, was not there.
He wasn't there.
Which is also interesting.
That was interesting to my eyes too.
I mean, I feel like right now, like politics is in a very iffy situation all across the country, and like this, like I hope it doesn't divide the team, but I think like everyone has their own opinion. Everyone should be able to have their own opinion.
Yeah.
So it's still an honor to win the Super Bowl and go to the White House, I think.
Yeah.
So
I think Hurts has always been on that mentality even before they won the Super Bowl. They interviewed him for Super Bowl media, and you could just tell by his answers. He said regarding Trump, he's welcome to do what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't compare
exactly
compared to the Chiefs where Kelsey was like, I'm honored to play in front of him.
He just said, they said it's an honor to play in front of him.
Yeah, so I feel like it was a different stance, and I think he stayed on that stance.
Yeah.
Whereas like Saquon, I feel like years ago, like his stance was a little different, and now it's a little different.
Yeah.
But he did say he respects the office, and he's just, respects the office. Like, and you can't say he's one side or the other, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's because he also played golf. I think he just likes golf.
Yeah.
He likes golf and he likes The Office.
He likes a lot of things. That's his choice. Yeah.
Older guys that people visited. All right, there was an interview with Belichick and his girlfriend. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's interesting. It's going to be a news story, even though he's not even in the NFL anymore. You saw the CBS interview.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
The question asked was, how did you guys meet? What happened immediately after?
She shut it down. She didn't want to talk about it. It looks like she runs a tight ship.
Yeah, she's the manager of his pretty much whole branding, his Instagram. You could tell by the way she posts versus when he posts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's 73 years old. He shouldn't be on social media.
He never was.
He should be playing with the
what was his mantra with the Patriots?
What was it? Do
your job?
Do your job. Yeah.
It's just a little bit hard when fans are seeing all this extracurriculars kind of going on.
I mean, it's also like it happens, right? Like older guys with younger girls, that happens. We see it all the time. Like, it's because he's Belichick and they're both in the news so much that it's being talked about a lot.
It's not just that. It's just like some of the media that we've seen at the NFL Honors.
The beach picture?
The beach picture, yes. But at NFL Honors, they were wearing the Super Bowl ring. She was wearing her cheerleading Super Bowl ring. That was interesting.
Yeah, I feel like they want media attention.
Speaking of the NFL Honors and the Super Bowl commercial, she was in the Dunkin' commercial.
Right?
Yeah. She has like a massive real estate portfolio. She's being smart with her current situation.
She's definitely a gold digger.
I don't know if it's
You can't say she's in love with Belichick. Belichick's not a lovely guy. How do you know?
That's true. Well, yeah,
She's definitely in it for more than love.
Yeah.
And more power to her.
That's on her side. So when they first met was in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
He signed a book she was reading for her philosophy class.
Yeah.
He signed it to Jordan. Do you know how her name is spelled?
With the O, right? Jordan with the O.
Yeah.
Usually Jordan's with an A.
So why if you just met, like...
They definitely did.
That's like the conspiracy theory. Did they meet before that or not?
Probably slid into DMs. Yeah. Well, he doesn't have DMs. How did they even meet?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Shout out to Pablo Torre Finds Out podcast, but I watched it. It was interesting. He reported that as of today, Jordan Hudson was not allowed on any USC facilities or the games, even though you would expect her to be there. A couple hours later, UNC shut that down, saying that while she's not an employee of UNC, she is welcome to attend, games.
Yeah, I think it's just a weird situation all around, and
no one really knows what's going on.
I feel like it's a waste of time to just why can't she just go to the games? Why are they? Well, I don't know. It's just weird.
They think that her attending is going to be a distraction for the performance of the team.
I mean, she's as old as all the students on the team, right? Weird situation.
Yeah, and he's promoting his whole book right now. So
So another fun thing that happened this weekend was Met Gala. A lot of celebrities, a lot of stars. Everyone's there. Who wasn't there?
LeBron.
He's hurt, man.
My bad. Chalamet also wasn't there because he was watching his team.
Yeah, Knicks.
I respect that.
That's a great move, right? Like sitting in, missing the gala for the Knicks. Which team they won? They came out. They've
been a surprise of the playoffs. I would say big winners.
I mean, let's pause on the NBA.
All right, we'll get to that. We'll get back to that.
But speaking of gala, so remember how last time we did KSnap and you snapped me?
Yeah.
It's my turn to KSnap you.
All right. I'm a little scared. What you going to do?
Today's theme is the gala, right? Just because the gala happened. So I'm going to show you pictures of players, athletes, celebrities. You don't know who, but guys or girls at the gala. And you give me your raw, unfiltered, one-word response to these players, these pictures.
All right. I'm going to analyze their fashion and some of their situations. Let's see.
Fashionista, right?
Not really, but I'll see.
You look sharp right now with the Liberty shirt. You look good.
Appreciate that.
Pause. All right, ready?
Go ahead.
First guy. Stephon Diggs.
He's on the Patriots now. He's wearing some kind of fuzzy drape over his left shoulder.
Looking sharp.
I would say he's trying to stay warm, so I'm going to say warm.
It's not even cold right now.
But he's on the Patriots now, so it's a colder environment.
True. All right. I like that.
I'll say warm. He looks all.
He's not a warm receiver, though.
Fuzzy.
He's definitely an angry guy.
Yeah, he's definitely had his share of being a diva, like
he looks a little angry
for more reps, targets, all that. But I say warm. I like the red shoes too.
Yeah, sharp, right? Popping off.
Clean.
I like it. I like the outfit. Simple, but like elegant.
Yeah. The theme of the Met Gala was also like a black theme. You can see a lot of people wearing black, so
it's like more like
he's in theme.
I think this is a good outfit. This is like showing personality while also like saying simple. I like that. All right, next. You're gonna like this one.
Who's that?
Joe Burrow.
Okay. Shiesty, aura, cool. It looks like he's dressing for like a prom or something, though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like less is more. Less is more, and he's he's not doing anything crazy, but looks good.
Yeah, nice and simple. I like it. I say cool.
Cool.
I like
that.
the sunglasses,
Yeah.
especially the tint on it. It's looking the same kind of color as his suit.
What are your thoughts on sunglasses indoors?
It depends on the event, I would say. What are you?
Not a big fan. No sun, no sunglasses.
I feel like every time I've seen Burrow in these like pictures, he's always wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
If it's outdoor or indoor. So, yeah.
Well-dressed man. Sharp.
Agreed.
All right, next.
What you got?
My quarterback.
All right, I like this
And
one.
his newly fiance.
I like this one because he's now married.
Yep. Oh, yeah, not even fiance
Yeah,
anymore.
they're the type.
Wife.
He's a very private person. So even if they're probably been married for a couple of weeks or months now, but who knows? I say fresh.
Fresh Prince?
Exactly. You see the handshake?
Yeah. Him and AJ?
Yeah.
Look at that smile. Man, my heart's melting.
I like his hat. I say fresh because, Philly, Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Good connection.
I like it. Again, simple.
I like how he also brought his wife there.
Yeah.
She kind of stays out of the public eye, but
Yeah, no one really
big
knows
events,
much
she
about
shows
him. Yeah,
up, like
she's there.
Super Bowl, Conference Championship, and Met Gala now.
Find me someone that looks at me like this.
I appreciate that he went to the Met Gala over the White House.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Who you got?
Speaking of White House, Saquon Barkley.
Saquon? I think his outfit's pretty simple to me.
Yeah.
It's a tux, right?
Yeah, it's regular tux with a bow tie.
Yeah. I say like
Does he have a Super Bowl ring on? No.
I don't think so. He was doing a lot he was also partying with Chalamet, by the way. I don't know if you saw
he's
that.
been around. I think he's been like taken in the media tour.
I'm still thinking of what's coming to your mind.
Like elegant, like simple. Like I feel like it's a
I
little
say simple, yeah.
I think simple.
It's simple.
Yeah. Nothing crazy. Like I feel like he's just
Black and white tux, yeah.
This is like a wedding outfit that one
Agreed.
of us would wear or something.
I
Nothing
say
crazy.
simple.
So like it's nice. I think
Yeah.
he pulls it off. All right, simple. Next.
Who's next?
It's kind of a coincidence that it's
Let's
Liberty and
go.
you're wearing this shirt. So,
Camps.
Champs. It's a good word.
Yeah.
All together. Nice picture.
Very clean.
New York
And
team.
there was a lot of women's athletes there too. Yeah.
I think it's good. I think we're like the women's sports are up and coming.
Viewership is
WNBA,
rising, sales,
NCAA,
everything,
so it's good.
earnings.
It's good
Yeah.
for the business and for the sports world. More sports to watch.
We should cover more WNBA.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Good.
This year too.
I'm down. Back to back.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm waiting for Philly to get a team.
I don't think they will anytime soon, but yeah.
All right, last picture.
Who's last?
Colin
Wow,
Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick. Okay.
I haven't seen this picture. I haven't seen him in a while.
That's why I'm going to say my word for him is statement.
Yeah.
Do you know what statement he was trying to make?
Trying to get back in.
I think he's trying to get back in the league.
It's been a while though. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think with the quarterback situation in the NFL that he could actually make a team and be a starter?
I feel like. I mean, you always need a quarterback, right? I feel
Yeah.
like
So he should be. He could make a roster, right?
Yeah, I think he'll definitely be able to make a roster if he wants to, but we'll see.
All right.
Well, that's it for case now. That's fun.
That was exciting.
That's some sharp pictures.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm always interested to see the off the court fits.
Yeah. I mean, it's always like fun to see how the players are doing in their off season.
Nice. Are you ready for some trivia?
Let's do it. Trivia is always fun.
Yeah. NBA playoffs are in full swing, so let's do it. NBA Immaculate Grid.
Let's do it.
Yep.
I love doing Immaculate Grids.
We would do this all in our free time.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 categories up top, 3 categories on the side. Pick a player in each one.
Let's start.
Simple.
All right, first one.
Bulls,
Spurs. Easy player comes to mind. DeRozan.
DeRozan. Yeah, he's been off the field fights. It's crazy.
That's like the easy one. Should be a pretty high percentage.
Agreed.
28.
That's not bad.
That's
Okay.
Not crazy. Oh, probably Rodman, I think. He'll probably win
That's a good one.
All right. Warriors, Spurs.
Yeah, there's David West, Harrison Barnes. What do you think?
I like Barnes.
Okay, do Barnes.
Harrison Barnes. Rookie of the year. Wemby didn't win Rookie of the Year, right? But Duncan did. Right? Duncan did. Robinson did too.
Wemby, no?
Wemby won?
Yeah.
Can't remember. Yeah,
I think
he did,
so.
right?
But Duncan, yeah.
So you go Duncan?
I think Wemby
You
safer.
want to go Wemby?
Yeah. Because, right, who was in his class? Scoot?
Yeah. All right. I'll go. I just don't know if he was healthy or not.
He was.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Overthought
Sixers,
it.
Bulls. This is your team, so you got to be able to get this.
I'm going to go. You want to go with Timothy Chalamet? Timothy Liao.
You just want to be from New York, don't you? Anything to be from New York.
Relax. Timothy Liao TLC.
TLC? Timothy Luau Cabral. There's Drummond, too.
Drummond.
Yeah.
Drummond's the easy one.
Do Drummond, yeah. Did Pat Bev play for both?
Bev did.
Pevev.
Let's do Drummond. Drummond's probably the most popular. Let's get 17, not bad.
Okay.
Sixers, Warriors. It's kind of.
You got to know this too.
Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield.
He was wearing the wrong shorts.
He just had a great game too.
Yeah, he's like the Klay Thompson. We'll get to that though.
13. Rookie of the year, Ben Simmons.
But I mean, he was your rookie though.
He was. He won the award. Haters, bro. Nice. All right, 20 points. It should be easy. We could do Jordan. We could do we can't do DeRozan.
Levine.
Jordan, Levine. Let's just go with the
Vooch, big Vooch.
Let's go with the second goat. Jordan with the A or O?
That's gonna be too much percentage though.
It doesn't matter. We'll just do it.
All right.
All right, 38 Warriors. You go Curry. You go KD. You want to go KD?
You can do whatever, yeah. Clay.
Let's go KD. Go with your guy. 5%. All right, and then we'll go with the GOAT here.
Who's that?
LeBron James.
Yeah, right.
Nice. Solid.
Good job.
Solid, good.
Yeah.
All right. That was fun.
You want to talk about playoffs now?
Yeah, let's talk about the playoffs. Playoffs have been fun, interesting. Round 1 was exciting.
Yeah.
Round 2 has been even more exciting. A lot of
What teams have been winning in the round 2?
I mean, Knicks.
Road teams, though.
Surprisingly.
More specifically road teams. Every series, it's crazy.
One of the biggest surprises the Knicks so far.
Yeah.
Like, shocking.
I think before the series, fans would have been lucky to win 1 or 2 games against Boston, given that they're the defending champs.
I mean, they made a lot of big moves in the offseason, but it wasn't panning out.
Yeah.
But like they were good, but nothing crazy. Like they were the third seed. So it's still a solid team, but like no one really thought they'd compete against the Celtics. And like this,
the moves they made was designed with Boston in mind. It's a copycat league. Mm-hmm. People are looking to take down whoever just won. So
exactly. I mean, a lot of wings and then a stretch 5.
Yeah.
Same formula.
Exactly.
Same formula. But I just feel like Celtics, like guards, right? Those guys are like lockdown defenders.
Yeah.
Brunson's not getting his with Mikal, OG, Cat. Like the rest of the guys are stepping up. Josh Hart.
Well, Brunson's kind of saving himself for the fourth. But yeah, Josh Hart's been invaluable.
So I feel like, I don't think the Knicks should be up 2-0. I think the series should be 2-0 the other way.
I agree. I mean, you watch the game, the Celtics were the better team for a majority of the game.
Like 80% of the game.
It's kind of like their philosophy. It's like damned if you do. They just like.
Yeah. I mean, they're playing with their meat.
Hey, yo, pause.
Are they not?
I think you're right, but still pause.
I mean, look, when you get the switch on Brunson, take him in.
But they're not doing that.
They're not. When you get the switch on Cat, so then Jaylen Brown, the other fashion. Like,
I don't know why they're still so reliant on the 3.
I mean, they missed 45 threes in the game 1. How do you miss 45 threes?
They have that Deion Waiters approach.
Yeah.
If you go 0 for 2, I'd rather go 0 for 30, right? Because
I don't know what they're doing. There was that one picture of the Al Horford in the paint and Tatum.
Brunson on all fours, Tatum at the 3.
Yeah,
Why not kick it for the easy layup, especially up 7 with less than 5 minutes left?
I don't know what they're doing. They should be up 2-0. I think the series isn't over yet, but winning 2 games in New York is going to be tough.
What do you think about the coach too?
I mean, Joe Mazzulla, I think he's a solid coach when he's up.
When he's up,
I don't even know because they're blowing all these leads.
Yeah,
like they're a great 1 to 3, like one first to third quarter, but I don't know what's going on in the fourth.
I don't know either.
Like Tatum isn't playing like a top 5 player that he's supposed to be. Last year, Jaylen Brown stepped up like in a big way in the conference finals and the finals and won MVP for both. So maybe, I don't know, someone else has to step up. Tatum doesn't have that dog in him.
They haven't had Porzingis. I mean, Cornette's hurt. But Tatum, back to Tatum. A lot of fans are taking victory laps now. They're saying, oh, this is why he was benched in the Olympics.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, if you're that guy, you're getting paid like that guy. And next year, this team's not going to be the same. They're going to lose all these
they
guys.
have new ownership. Yeah.
And, like, you can't afford to pay these guys, so this is his time to shine and be that alpha. He hasn't been. Brunson has been. Brunson wants the ball in the fourth.
Yeah.
He wants to shoot it. He wants to, like, win the game.
As much as they're relying on threes, you still need that one player, maybe 2 players who just give you the ball.
Yeah.
Everything's going wrong. I need a point.
Or get him in the free throw. Get to the free throw line.
Exactly.
Like, just slow the game down a little bit. They're not doing that.
Twice now, Bridges has picked his pocket or blocked it. It's crazy.
Last play of the game.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, I still think Celtics are in it. They're still the better team.
I still think it's over. I agree.
And I think biggest thing for them is winning game 3. If they lose game 3, I don't think they're coming back.
Yeah, because 3-0 lead never been done. But
winning in New York's gonna be tough. Those fans
are gonna be showing up. The get-in prices are crazy.
$100 to just get in. That's crazy for like a round 2 game. That's crazy.
The Celtics haven't lost 3 in a row since back against the Heat when they were down 0-3. So it's gonna be interesting to see.
I think New York's gonna go crazy. It's an afternoon game, so people are gonna come out to drink.
Agreed.
So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Want to talk about the other East series?
Let's talk about it.
Cavs and Pacers. These games have been fun.
Yeah, big winner of the whole playoffs has been Halliburton.
Yeah.
He's been showing people that he's not the most overrated player because
he's overrated.
Crazy.
No, Halliburton's looking good. I think
he's been impressively clutch this whole year.
Yeah. I mean, his fourth quarter metrics again the Cavs series has been amazing.
Yeah.
But you got to give the Cavs some slack just because of injuries.
Yeah.
And they had game 2. They just, I don't know, they blew it. Or Halliburton won it for them. But Halliburton's definitely on the map. Mitchell's playing great. I think Mitchell's been
showing he's like a top shooting guard.
And he's unstoppable right now.
Yeah. I think with Halliburton, though, it's more so like something happens in the fourth quarter where he's just calm. He knows what to do. He's 10 for 11 of those like fourth quarter like clutch shots.
And his threes. I think he just his shots really smooth. It's a weird release, but it's smooth.
Yeah. He said that he actually learned from the Olympics, not really playing that much from Embiid and Tatum. What do you think about that?
I mean, he said he's been listening to Embiid and him having gone back and forth all offseason, right? Or all playoffs.
Yeah, I guess he used that to fuel his fire, but I think they're all just guys with Chris Brickley, though, so that's why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I think he's playing really well. Miles Turner looks good. Siakam, I think the team is gelling. They play fast.
Yeah.
They play aggressive. Cavs are a little bigger, like with Mobley and Allen, but they're just hurt. I think I think they should win
tonight. Hunter too, yeah.
But they're up right now, 51-38, so it's gonna be fun.
I think Cavs will make it a series, and it'll go long.
They're the best team in the East this year.
They're my pick to win the East prior to this, but yeah.
Even now?
Now I'm gonna have to change that. Yeah.
So what? New York?
Yeah. It's tough to say, but I think so.
Yeah.
Who's your pick?
I had the Lakers and Celtics in the finals.
I didn't pick the Lakers.
And Lakers disappointed me. LeBron's hurt. We got excuses built in, so we're good.
All right. Speaking of LeBron, let's move to the West.
I mean, Warriors Timberwolves has been a fun-ish series.
It's hard to evaluate the one because Steph got hurt with his hamstring, and then
injuries are always suck. And Curry's been kind of on a tear, but he's older, right? You gotta realize he won 7 series against a great defense team, and hamstring. He's old. He's an old player now.
Their role players have been stepping up. Buddy Hield, especially.
Butler too, a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
But I think the Timberwolves are built to like guard wings. Like
they got dogs.
Nikhil Alexander. Like they have guys that can
Naz Reid.
Yeah. So they're like bothering Curry when they were. But game 1 was a good steal for them, and game 2.
Talk about Draymond too. I mean,
he's hitting all these threes. How?
I know. You saw he was warming up with Gobert. They had a video of an assistant working with him, like with a Gobert jersey in front of him.
Yeah.
Cash. Crazy.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's if Curry doesn't come back until game 6, I don't think they stand a chance. But also, Anthony Edwards is hurt, so just to keep that in mind. But I think he's gonna play.
I think if Curry, they said he was gonna come back in game 6 at the earliest, so Warriors got to win one more game.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I don't think they can. I don't think they have the star power or like the power to keep up with them. Randall looks good.
Randall's been a revelation of he's also a big winner of the playoffs because he's always been known as a playoff dropper.
Yeah, I mean, I think 30% they have a good thing going with him and they do a good job splitting it, and I think that's why it's a slight upgrade over Cat from last year, just because
Gobert's improved a little too.
I don't know.
That Lakers game 5.
Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like LeBron told him to go take that next step, so I think that's what he's gonna try to do.
One question on that: did you see Draymond in the post game conference?
I did not.
Okay, so he got fouled by Naz Reid, but in typical Draymond fashion, he kind of
he fouled.
And he kind of hit Naz Reid in the face. He got assessed with a technical foul.
Yeah.
Anthony Slater, reporter for the Warriors after the game, interviewed him. He kind of went on a rant saying, "I don't want to be viewed as an angry black man," kind of being like upset about the view on him and criticism of him with technicals, flagrant.
Yeah, I mean, but he's done that. Like it's not
part of his competitive edge. I feel like it's part of him. I don't know.
And like he gets away with a lot more than regular other players do. Like
I agree with that too. Yeah,
longer leash. So
knowing he's a star player, contributor for the Warriors, if he gets that first tech, they're much less likely to give him that second one because he's getting kicked out of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Like he gets away with a lot more. So I don't think he should be.
Just off the top of your head, name some of like the incidents he's gotten into in the playoffs.
All the knee kicks, all the kicks on Steven Adams and then
Sabonis.
Like,
regular season, not even a fight involving him. Gobert and Clay get into it. What does he do right after that?
I mean, he's just an aggressive guy that's like ready to, like he's ready.
But these are against other teammates. What about his own teammate?
I know, but he's Jordan Poole.
Crazy.
I mean, he's the heart of the team, right? That's what drives him, and that's what makes the Warriors better.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't think the Warriors stand a chance. So I think the series is gonna be over really quick.
Relied on Curry.
Yeah. The other West series has been interesting as well.
Yeah.
Nuggets, no one expected them won game 1, but they have the potentially best.
Another winner of the playoffs, Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
Two game winners.
Yeah.
Class act by him after the second game winner against the Thunder. He brought his two nephews up there. And, his brother did tragically pass away from a car crash, so that was a huge class act to him.
And I think he's just I think he's like perfect for Jokic. Like he's like a perfect fit to him. Like,
he's like those players that once you see on a playoff team, you see their value at a really different level. It's like an Andre Iguodala or
like he just like does all the dirty work. Yeah. Like he does all the dirty work for them, plays great defense, and hits some threes. Like what more do you need?
Clutch.
Michael Porter, I don't know. He needs to, but he's been hurt though.
Yeah, he's been hurt. Yeah. Westbrook, I gotta say, I'm impressed with him. He's kind of changed his narrative a little bit.
No bench. That's the problem. I don't think they can pass.
Yeah, it's tough.
And the Thunder are so deep. Like,
well, what they do have is the best player, right?
They do have the best player, and he gets guys open. So
I did like the response from the Thunder after losing game one. Shay's like, "We're not losing this," and they completely blew out the Nuggets.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was a close game. Like that was like a 50-50 game, I guess. But it just didn't. The coin didn't flip in their favor. But I think they should be able to win that series in like 6.
So you think the Thunder will win?
I think Thunder win.
I think the Thunder are the better team.
Yeah.
I think they should win. Yeah.
Like I don't think the Nuggets. They have 6 guys, and after that,
it'll take like Superman performances. Actually, he's dressing like Joker, so
Joker
like performances from Jokic to kind of make that a 7-game series. That's gonna be the formula. I think it has to go 7 for the Nuggets to win.
Yeah, I think they have to take him deep and hope that they still hope they win these 2 games in Denver with the altitude.
Yeah, that's always a help. Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think they have it. I think Shea takes him in 5-6, and it's over.
All right. Well, that wraps up our NBA playoff coverage. Next time we'll be checking in. It'll be the conference finals.
Yeah, it'll be. We'll see who we're going to see in the finals.
Thank you all for listening and watching. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, as well as on YouTube at It's Case Podcast.